Good evening. Welcome to the new party. I'm Nora Christine.
I'm about to give a really unpopular opinion, and I'm sure it's going to be especially unpopular amongst women.
I'm Gray Mars. Break a record by being with 100 men in one day. And right after she was done, she recorded a documentary.
I'm a vegan weed. Call yourself fresh and wear the same weak ass turtleneck on every show. Goddamn. Then we got goddamn the Sudanese Sambo. Bruh, man.
And I'm Enzo. Bringing up in my lives is they're like, oh well, he's violating the Constitution by having a meme coin and him making money off it in office and everything like that. I was like, if that was the case, like there would be lawsuits up the ass and impeachment in court.
I'm skeptic. Like I always say, don't let anybody trample on your constitutional rights.
I'm Mia. That's not a correct power dynamic in my mind. Typically, the people that are trying to be removed are not in control. That's why they're easily being removed.
Yo, that was fire.
Yeah.
I like that, though. I like that.
The person that's dealt with some people in the industry, I can personally tell you, most of them are bullshit. Most of them got something going on and they crazy, and they will have you. I'm talking about they'll have you crazy.
Yeah, you look professional, bro. You look real professional. In case, like Slim said, it's the beginning, man. We're gonna see more. It's gonna unfold, and
that mean I'm doing my job.
Hey. If we sit there and be old school, we gonna miss the boat. You know, a lot of this kids 19 years old buying houses with Bitcoin, buying Maserati.
Wow.
Oh my God, this just happened inside of the courtroom just now. I was listening, waiting behind while the judge was talking to the attorneys in the Sean Diddy Combs case. All of a sudden, the judge said, I want to make my own record. And he began to admonish the lead attorney, Mark Agnifilo, about Sean Diddy Combs' behavior inside the courtroom today. He said that he could not have been clearer earlier this morning when he told everyone they are not to react, not to make any facial expressions, or in any way try to engage with the jury. He said, was I not clear about that? Agnifilo agreed that he was. He then began to admonish Sean Diddy Combs, the defendant in this federal trial, that he was nodding and that he was looking directly at the jurors. He said he cannot do that, and he threatened him. If you do it again, he could possibly exclude Sean Diddy Combs from the duration of his trial. Remember, this is a defendant fighting for his life. If he is convicted of all 5 federal charges, he could serve the rest of his life behind bars. And you're probably asking yourself, can a judge order a defendant to be quite so stoic and straight-faced? Well, the stakes are so high. Well, this judge is saying that if he engages with that jury again, if he nods vigorously, if he's nodding, if he's looking straight at them, then he could do a curative instruction to the jurors that the judge threatens, you don't want me to give. We'll see what happens for the rest of the trial. But remember, Sean Diddy Combs on trial now being told that he cannot interact with the jury nodding or looking at them. I wonder, will he be able to do that for the duration of the trial? And if he does remain stoic, will the jurors read something negative and adverse into that? Would they assume that he is somehow agreeing to the testimony if he does not respond? This has happened in courtrooms before, but this is a trial with very high stakes.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Today is day 17 of the trial of the decade, the Diddy trial. So we've been giving you guys around the clock coverage. Smash that like button, hit the like button. It's your girl, Nora Christine, and we are part of the New Party cast. And as you heard, breaking news. The judge is not playing with Diddy. He's saying very clearly, don't look their way, don't nod, but this man is literally fighting for his life. He's looking at the next 25 years. As you know, Diddy's 54 years old. He could be seeing the rest of his life in jail. And the judge is not given leeway. I will tell you, for someone that has been in the courtroom, that has been there, Diddy is very animated, okay? I was in the courtroom earlier this week at the start of the week, as you guys may or may not know. I went for 2 days. I got to see him up close and personal. So the layout of the courtroom, guys, just so you guys can picture it, is there's 3 rows of tables. Diddy sits on the very third row. The first 2 tables are filled with the AUSAs. That is the attorney general, the state attorney, so the prosecutors. And Diddy's in the very third row. To the right of Diddy is the jurors. And I can tell you, he is extremely animated. He's constantly making faces, constantly passing notes. We also have someone who can keep a straight face. Mr. Gray Mars here. Gray, the judge has announced breaking news. He's told the lead attorney for Diddy, if you do not get your client in check, he will be thrown out of the courtroom. He's no longer allowed to make faces, no longer allowed to shake his head. I can tell you he looked back at us a few times, did this. I don't know if he's giving hearts to them and he's getting sick of it. What's your thoughts on that breaking news today?
When y'all told us that he was doing the hearts and like coming and speaking to everybody, acted like he was in control, I knew there was going to be some kind of problem because you're trying to sway the jury, you're trying to sway people. That's why that lady screaming, I don't know if that was a setup. Like it's just like Diddy's trying to sway this maybe in his favor. I mean, if you remember the YSL trial, there was a lot of crazy stuff going on. There was paraphernalia being passed to each other. There was a lot of crazy stuff. Fannie Willis affair came out. So, like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a circus.
It is literally a circus, guys. So today was a good and a bad day for Diddy. The bad part is they are literally threatening to not have him be in the court. I don't think that is going to be going in his favor. Well, the good part is the witness today, Bama, if you recall, Diddy's drug dealing homegirl, testified again, and she was caught in several lies today. Okay, so it was a good day for him in the sense of she was found to be less than honest. She admitted in text messages. So they're trying. So at the start of the day, they were trying to bring in. Should have just did TikTok live. Okay, I don't know who's that. You know that person?
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Okay. Anyways, at the start of the day, they actually started late today. They didn't start till 11 a.m. And for the first 2 hours, they were disputing text messages. They started talking about text messages, saying if they were going to be able to admit Cassie and Christina Karam, she was telling Christina Karam, who's the head of Diddy's staff, about Diddy holding Bama over the railing. Okay. So when that happened, she dangled her over the balcony, and the AUSA argued that it showed coercion, that it supported the coercion claim, which is part of the racketeering and RICO charge. Bama, so the other thing we learned today is Bama initially had a lawsuit, guys, for guess how much?
How much?
$10 million. And initially she fired her attorneys because they were trying to have her make false allegations against Diddy groping her and potentially raping her. Okay. Diddy sent her a text asking Bama to have Cassie's back if they use K. So even though Diddy was this monster, he was worried about her not having, not taking care of her because they use a lot of K and Coke together. They also entered into evidence that at the time that Bama accused, so this is where she was impeached and she lied. At the time when Bama accused him of hanging over the railing, he was on tour in New York City and in New Jersey doing the Bad Boy reunion tour. Hi, Kamal, what's up? So this was a good day for Diddy, man. I mean, the fact that she was found to be lying about that railing thing, what's your thoughts on that?
I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure it's a whole lot of lying going on, but yes, her getting caught basically would say that, that you can't trust some of these witnesses in this Diddy case.
Yeah, true. So basically, they had a lot, like I said, it's been a late start. They started about an hour ago. They said that there was a seizure at Miami Airport of Christina Karam's cell phone that showed text messages between her and Cassie. And so basically, they're trying to get those text messages admitted. Diddy's team is saying it doesn't really show anything, but AUSAs are fighting for it to be admitted because they're saying it shows coercion because Diddy had people under his spell, and it shows that he had them under full control. What's your thoughts on that, Gray?
I definitely think Diddy had them under his spell, and I definitely feel like another reason that Diddy liked that these types of activities was for the power. So I definitely think that that has a lot of truth to it. Cause no, he trying to what? Hop on that.
Tell him to call in. Hey, bro, we got the calling number up. You call us on the phone. You've been popping off saying we should have did a TikTok live, which I'm cool with. I feel you on that. But give us a call. We're taking calls 407-602-8114. Again, 407-602-8114. All right, Gray. Continue. Sorry.
So yeah, like I said, I felt like basically Diddy liked the power. The video we put out yesterday with the camera interview with the Punisher, I saw a hip hop journalist. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but he attacked Camera's delivery, saying that, "Oh, why are you asking about what the kitty was like? You should have been asking like real like questions that people wanted to know." But Cameron asked the hood questions, and that guy was basically letting us know like, hey, Diddy would whisper stuff to him, and that like he felt uncomfortable because he didn't know if he was saying do something to her or do something to him.
Yeah. The other thing is that Jane Doe, this is another anonymous person. I'm sure she's Caucasian because they're not showing her. She's took the stand today. She's from California. She was a model, and she said she had a relationship with Diddy at 2021 to 2024. What did you call him? She said she called him Sean, baby, Ernie. So the AUSA said, why you call him Ernie? We did that. I was Bert. So they were Bert and Ernie. Where did you meet him? On a girls trip to Miami in 2020. He was dating my friend. He was really funny and nice. We went on a yacht party. He gave me his cell phone number. Did you see Gruggs? Yes. The first night, one of my friends said she wanted Gruggs, I guess. I didn't want you to guess. Where did you go? The studio and 2 store. A man pulled out pink powder. So, Gray, we learned the pink powder is the coochie. I don't want to say it on here, but the coochie. We don't call it the coochie. What do you think about him meeting this girl while he had a girlfriend? What's up with all these hoes around him?
I mean, he had to be hitting something because we haven't heard about him hitting, men, but he had to be hitting something. And then like people keep going to him saying, "Oh well, Diddy's a homosexual," all this stuff. But we know Diddy had multiple women, and we know Diddy got jealous when his women were with other men. So I would be someone.
Oh, we're getting a call. Hold on, let me answer it. Hello? Hold on. Hold on, Greg. Sure. Hey, how's it going, bro? Hold on, let me connect you to Greg. Hello?
Okay, hold on.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah. I said, why do you two laugh?
Huh?
Why the what?
Why do you two laugh? Why you ain't do TikTok? Don't know people be on YouTube for real. You can't get to your channel shouted out.
We do.
We are streaming. Just so you know, we're streaming on multiple networks. We're just not on YouTube. We're on X. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube.
But we aren't on the TikTok right now. My bad. We're not on the TikTok right now, but we normally do the TikTok. But go ahead, baby J. He'll go.
Baby, what happened? Uh-oh. Yeah, he hung up. Baby J, call back. Baby J, I'm about to call you back. I got your number. Let's see if he answers. Oops. Can you hear it, hon? Hello?
Baby J.
I don't know what
Go
happened.
ahead, take him off.
I took him off.
Baby J, thanks for the
The
call.
struggle. All right, Greg, continue on. I'm sorry.
But yeah, Diddy had his fetishes, and he had his vices, things he was addicted to. So when people try to say, oh, okay, I don't feel like he was the only person that was liable in this situation. I think everybody committed some type of crime. Again, like I said last night, I don't think that Diddy's gonna be hit with a RICO. I think it's gonna be something else that he gets hit with, and he has a good lawyer.
Well, there's nothing else that they can hit him with. They can't put new. You gotta. What he is charged with, either not guilty or guilty. These are the charges.
Well, I thought Enzo said last night he had state charges too. So that's
I don't know. I didn't hear about that. I only know I spoke to attorneys when I was there, and they're only federal charges that they're trying him for right now.
Okay, so my friend from high school hit me up last night, and he said that the mom was putting semen in the food. Have you heard that conspiracy?
What? What mom? His mom?
Yeah, that Diddy mom was putting semen in the food. That's what he said.
Okay, let's not say that on here, please. That sounds like that sounds like I don't know, like sounds like stupid, like foolishness.
Sound like something Bagger would say.
Yeah, let's not do that, right? Remember, we got things we trying to make moves on. You know what I'm saying? Please don't say. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just asking the conspiracies because I don't know if you know they just did a conspiracy on Vanessa Bryant being pregnant.
I know. Oh Lord. Anyways, so getting back to the coverage for the day. So pretty much they did Grugs. She said her girlfriend was upset. She thought I was getting with Sean, so we left abruptly. So basically she was flirting with him in front of her homie. And so the next day, she saw him. We did drinks by the pool, then movie that night in the theater in his residence. He texted me, I'd like to take you out. I replied that I felt complicated. Where were you living then? The East Coast. Did Mr. Combs contact you? Yes, he was flirtatious. He invited me to Miami. Read these texts. What does it say? He says, call me Ernie. Who was pursuing who? He was pursuing me, but I was being considerate of my girlfriend. But she got engaged and moved overseas. So I felt like I could do this Sean thing. Thoughts right here. So the homie was flirting with him, but the homie got engaged with another man. What do you think, Ray?
I feel like if you go get with somebody that was with your friend, you have to ask their permission. So I just don't feel
Clearly
like
she did it.
she asked permission.
Did it. The homie moved on. The homie got engaged to someone else, so she felt okay, she said.
That's
the
what
homie
I'm
was
saying.
dating him and multiple people, I guess.
Listen, that happens in regular life. People have been in that situation where the person dated somebody, a friend, or someone that they knew they might not have been that close with, and then they move on and they say, "Hey, I know you moved on. Like, do you mind if I do that?" One of the Wayans brothers did that with his nephew. He got with his nephew ex-girlfriend. So I mean, people do that.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, so I went to Miami in January 2021. He got me a hotel room. Where did you have your first date? The hotel balcony. How long did your first date last? 5 days. What did you tell him about your past? I dated someone he knew. Oh my God. You know who I think this is?
Who?
50 Cent's baby mama. That's the rumor. This, I think, is I promise you, that's the rumor. That is the rumor. Academics will tell us who it is. He gonna let us know. Also, my child's father didn't get along with Sean. He said he didn't mind. Oh my God, 100%. This is Daphne Joy, everyone. Put a one in the chat if you agree that this is Daphne Joy. I'm almost positive. I heard a rumor that this was her. This confirms that. I wish I was there. Why couldn't I have been there today? Why?
Interesting.
having a meltdown, having FOMO in real life. Because I got to see Mia on the stand, Kamal, and I got to see Diddy up close, by the way. I'm going to tell you guys about that tonight if you come. Oh, my God. How many children do you have? One. Hey, Gray, look up Daphne Joy and see how many kids she has.
Okay.
And pull her up on the screen. W. Daphne Joy. This is crazy, guys.
She has one.
Oh, you guys, this is 50 Cent's baby mama. Now we see why 50 is literally going to go to Trump to stop Diddy's bag, to prevent Diddy from being released. Oh my God. This is breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Breaking news. Allegedly, this Jane Doe is 50 Cent's baby mama. I'm convinced. I'm convinced it's her.
Right.
Pull up the pic so we can see her. I want to show everyone who she is.
Yeah, I am.
You can get one with her and 50 Cent or something.
I think it's gonna be too small. Can y'all see that? That's too
No.
small.
Let me see if I can make it bigger. Hold on. Wait, because we need to make ourselves. No. Damn. Can you zoom in?
I'm looking for a better.
That's not her. That's Amy Robach and TJ Holmes.
I'm looking for a better picture.
This is crazy, guys. This is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And Daphne Joy.
Yeah, keep talking.
I found the picture.
Oh, you found one?
I found a picture. Yes. This is crazy, guys. Wild, wild stuff. Allegedly, the woman taking the stand, I suspect, and again, I'm not in the courtroom, so the feds, you can't freaking get me. This is what I suspect. I suspect that the chick is Daphne Joy, 50 Cent's baby mama. She dated someone he knew. I'm going to show you who she is. She dated someone she knew. Why is Diddy the convo? Because this is what we're talking about, bro. So let me show you. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Is it big or too small?
It's too small, but go ahead, keep talking.
All right. So this is who I believe this woman is. My child's father didn't get along with Sean. He said he didn't mind. How many children do you have? One. What did Sean say about his relationship? Only my friend. He said it wasn't a real relationship. What did you do? We made a lot of love. We walked on the beach. Later, we went on a proper first date, dressed up, a restaurant. I was head over heels. How did you stay in contact? Text. Did you travel with him? Yes, Turks and Caicos. I was excited. I never been to Turks. I've been to Turks and Caicos. It's beautiful. Who else went in February 2021? Christina Caron, that's his head of staff, the chef, the butler, at one point a barber. How long did you stay? 9 days in Turks, 6 days in the Bahamas. Man, when's she with her kid? With these women not spending time with their kids, between her and Cardi B. Let me see if I can find a picture of her and Diddy. Oh my God. All right, I got a picture of him and the chick. Hold on, let me see if I can make it big, guys, because I want you guys to see them together.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
wait. I'm gonna stop sharing that screen and I'm gonna share here instead. Can you see?
it's
Can
all
you
small.
see?
It's all small, but yeah, just go ahead.
Okay, well, this is him and this is 50 Cent and her. And then this is him and her. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. I'm 90% sure this is her. All right, we're gonna play a video. She said I took the video. What do you see? The villa, the vibe. What did you tell Sean? That I was a single mother. On social media, I called myself a content creator. What was your work? Advertising brands on my social media. What did he give you? A love bracelet. He said he'd give me money because he'd taken me away many days away. I really appreciated that. How much? How much you think he gave her, Gray?
100,000.
Hello?
100,000.
10,000. 10,000.
Wow.
What drugs had you used before? Ecstasy twice in 2014 and 2015. You used it in Turks and Caicos. Who suggested it? With Sean, like 10 times. In the pool, he gave me a pill. Said it would be more fun. I was walking down the beach with him and I fell. I think I was screaming too. They put me in the shower. KK did. Did you take another ecstasy pill? Yes, but a smaller one. It made me feel relaxed, euphoric, sexual. It enhanced touch and sense. It made me feel more loving and flirtatious. What about you coming down from the E? It was like your mind was kind of readjusting, coming down from a high. You're just tired. In the Bahamas, did you continue taking drugs? Yes, ecstasy. Sean gave it to me. How much did he wire you? 10,000. We started using the L word. He told me he was seeing multiple women. I was okay with it. Why? I liked him. Did you have the sense that you had the option of a monogamous relationship? No. Well, at least she was honest with him. What do you think about all of this so far?
Me, it makes sense why 50 hates Diddy. Because 50 has hated Diddy for a long time. Now I see, like, you give my baby mama high, you taking her out there, y'all partying, you doing all this, and you cheat, you got her as a side piece. I mean, like, Diddy worked for Puff at a certain point in his career. You know that, right?
This is crazy, guys.
There's a picture right there of them walking together.
Find the video. I want to see the video that she played. See if you can find a video of her and him together.
Daphne strolling with Diddy outside his Miami mansion, 50 hopped on IG to say, "Oh, that's your mommy over there with Puffy. LOL. Remember what I told you the other day? These be crazy. SMH." But Daphne then clapped back at 50 and replied to his comment saying, "Please stop doing this to me. I never bother you, and I am an outstanding mother to our son. Can we please just focus on that, please?" But see, it was hard to not focus on Daphne's relationship with Diddy because she was the one constantly flaunting it on social media, like sharing videos from the VIP section at his shows and posting sneaky pics of Diddy at his house. For Diddy's 53rd birthday on November 5th, 2022, Daphne posted this photo of her chilling with Diddy at his mansion and wrote, "Happy birthday to my favorite person." Now, I know you're thinking, how can Diddy be anyone's favorite person? Well, it turns out Diddy was paying Daphne to say stuff like this. According to Lil Rod's lawsuit against Diddy, the reason Daphne was hanging out with Diddy back when he was officially dating Carisha is because both of them were being paid to be Diddy's freak-off partners. The lawsuit states that Diddy's accountant, Robin Greenhill, would ensure the wiring, funds transfer, or cash payments to S-workers, while Frankie Santella, Moy Vaughn, Brendan Paul, and Christina Karam would also be responsible for ensuring payment to S-workers in cash. Lil Rod then goes on to say that Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs' S-workers and received payment via wire transfer from Robin Greenhill, which outlined defendants' ongoing criminal operation. Later on in the lawsuit, Lil Rod refers to Young Miami, Daphne Joy, Stevie J, and Jade as freak-off participants. Now, I don't think this is the main reason 50 has been trolling Diddy, because 50 started that long before Daphne Joy came into the picture. Plus, 50 seemed more offended by Diddy asking to take him shopping than seeing Daphne hanging out with Diddy. Either way, the whole thing is disgusting, and we need to focus on real victims, not women like Young Miami and Daphne who willingly participated in Diddy's depravities for a bag. But if they did something illegal and covered up Diddy's crimes, well, then I hope they get what's coming to them. One fan said, "Those women are not going to say they're S-workers. He's going to say that they were his girlfriends and he gave them a monthly allowance as his mistresses. Hopefully they reported the monetary gifts to IRS. If they didn't, that will be used to force them to testify." And another one wrote, 50 probably doesn't want his 13-year-old son around that mess, knowing all the other stories about young boys. Allowing Diddy to have something to blackmail you for, as Daphne has been doing, is not being a protective mother. He probably owns her and has too much access/influence to 50's son for comfort. When they go down, 50 could get full custody. And since she hasn't been claiming his income, he was probably overpaying child support too. But let me know how you feel about.
What do you think?
Everything she said made a lot of sense. I do feel like Daphne Joy and Carisha were paid participants for
Of
free.
course.
Right.
Right.
So
They were his girlfriends.
that's probably another reason why Cassie blew the lid, because she probably felt like, oh, you think you just go get them and get rid of me And like Karishi, how old? Like, you know, when the guy trains in for the younger model, that's when the woman gets real ticked off. So it makes sense.
And Daphne Joy looks way better than Cassie.
True, but I mean, like, yeah, I agree.
Carisha, not so much. All right, let me get back to my notes here. Okay. Until when did you continue dating Sean? Until when you think she continued dating him?
I don't know, 2 years.
Until he was arrested. Any breaks too? The second in October 2023 for 4 months. When did you get back together? February 2024. And mind you, this is when he was with the what's her name? The Asian chick, Tina?
Dana Tran.
Dana, sorry. How public were you? It was private. Did you post about your relationship with Sean on your social media? Only once. Remember that? Oh my God, this is her. Where did you move? From the East Coast to LA. He gave me $6,000 for a moving trip. In 2021, February to May, how often did you see him? Every other week. What did he give you? He was sweet. He would give me money here and there. Cash, wires, both. How often did you use drugs? Every time I saw Sean. Ecstasy, Molly, coke, K or ketamine. Molly enhanced like ecstasy sexuality. Made me horny. Cocaine, it made me feel alert. I didn't like K. The walls were closing in. In what context did Sean give you drugs? When we were having sex. What did you learn? So many things. How he liked to have porno playing. He liked me in lingerie and with high and stripper shoes. I was to put baby oil all over my body and his. What type of rooms? In his bedroom. How was it lit? We'd have red lights on. How did you feel? I love them. So I'm not getting where's the abuse in this? I haven't heard the abuse. She wanted to do the E. How's that his fault? He didn't stick it down her throat. Great. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are that people participated willingly, and I agree with the chick in the video that, and it was enhanced. The red lights are to enhance the pleasure experience. So,
Right.
I feel like whoever this person is was definitely more into it. I feel like Cassie was into it too, but again, with the same thing with Cassie, it's Diddy, it's the position, it's the fame, it's the money. He paid $6,000 for her to move. Like, I'm pretty sure it cost half of that to move there. So, like, she was getting something out of it. Then you said she was with him up until he was arrested. So she wouldn't.
Yep.
She would still be doing this right now if he wasn't arrested.
All right. So she said, May of 2021. What happened? I remember that when we would watch porn, we would have a lot more fantasy conversation. Her voice cracks. Do you need a break, Jane? No. We would search things on these websites. He wanted me to fantasize. In May of 2025 was their objection. Oh, of May of 2021. I'm so sorry. What were you watching where were you watching the porn? Mia, I had been awake for 15 hours or 24. What drugs? Ecstasy and Molly. He said I can make it happen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading transcripts, so some things it doesn't make sense. What did you say? Why did you say okay? I thought I was laying in vanity, but when I came out of the bathroom, he was staring in his phone, really serious. He said he could make it happen tonight. How did you react? Well, I don't get what is he saying? He wants to have a threesome?
Probably get somebody there for a threesome, most likely.
Yeah. I was like, tonight, then okay. Then we were in a hotel. I saw the assistant setting up the room. The lights were already red. Do you remember which assistants? I said, I don't. He said there's someone coming. He knows the guy. I was super nervous listening in. Who do you think the guy was? The fantasy guy. What did you think would start happening? Sexual things between me and the fantasy guy. He arrives and then they are talking. It was a regular hotel room or a suite? A suite. What did you do? I said hello to everyone. I saw Don. Who is Don? One of the entertainers. Published the photo up to the jury, not shown in the gallery. No personal information on it. Okay, so I guess they only show the jury. What next? I was on the couch with my robe on. My legs were crossed. I was nervous. What happened next? Sean said to stand up. I did and started to dance to get my nerves up. What was Don wearing? His underwear. What was Sean doing? Touching himself. Was he masturbating? Yes. Was he talking? What was he saying? Being encouraging and sweet. I was ready to speed things up a bit. What do you mean? Get it done. And she starts to cry. What did you ask for? A condom. What did Sean say? That these guys get tested at the time. Later, did Don leave? Yes. Then Sean and I made love. The next day I went home. Gray, what's your thoughts? Was this forced?
She sounds like she was doing it for him, and I feel like we had the girl alone here, the swinging expert, and I feel like that's what comes to the issue with these situations. Sometimes the partner is doing it for their partner, but they're not actually enjoying the situation. So she started crying because now you're saying what you did, you're probably embarrassed or whatever, but at the moment you were doing it to please your partner, or it might have been fun in the moment, but it probably was a 7.
Listen to what she said. How did you feel? I felt exhilarated. It was taboo. I had a good time with my partner.
Okay, then she enjoyed it. But why
Did you
would she
think
cry?
you'd do it? Right. Well, okay, this is probably where it gets bad. Did you think you'd do it again? No. Or maybe a few times, something taboo. How did things change? It opened up Pandora's box. There was so much of it afterwards, too much of it. How often? All the time. I just went along. Later, did you tell him you did not want to do it? Yes. In writing or verbally? Both. Both, many times. What did Sean tell you about your rent when you said you did not want to have sex with other men? That he'd give me maybe 3 more months. How did you feel? Frustrated, obligated. Obligated to do what? Objection sidebar. All right, pause for the cause. If your baby daddy is 50 Cent, like I'm sure he is, why the F you don't got money for your rent?
She wanted to do it. Well, we're assuming it's her. We don't know that it's her, but
It's her. It's
so
her. It's her. It has to be her.
so basically, there's never enough, and that's why people tell you that money's never the answer. Because even when these people become millionaires, what are they gonna do? They gonna get $1 million, $10 million house, and then it's like they never just get all this money and go live like frugally. They try to live with the stars and everything like that. I don't even know what Daphne Joy is, but I know she don't have money like 50 Cent and P. Diddy.
Look her up. Keep going. Keep talking, Graham. I'm gonna look her up while you talk.
So basically, I don't want to say that it's necessarily her because we don't know yet, but I will say that the money is basically appealing. Like if someone's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you to do," and the thing is, she's not even
So
having.
to be clear, she's acted in movies. She was in Pirates of the Caribbean in 2011. She was in a movie called Set Up in 2011 and Frankenhood in 2009. And she's from the Philippines.
And I'm pretty sure you've never heard of any of those movies.
I heard of Pirates of the Caribbean. She was a mermaid.
Oh, okay. Well, of course, that's the only one I've heard of.
I
But
think she was Jack Sparrow's girlfriend.
really,
I don't know. Maybe I'm making things up, but she was a mermaid.
okay. So basically, Diddy was given an allowance. So I'm pretty sure none of these people were working and they were using that money for allowance. Karishi, a prime example, like she had the City Girl song, and then like what else was really popping after that? I know she was in on Power, not Power, but one of 50 Cent, BMF. She was in BMF. So she had one acting scene where she did like terrible. So just because it's a lot of people, and this is what people don't know about the entertainment industry, it's a lot of people that got more fame than they got money. So like a person could be super famous but be broke. And that's the category that I think Daphne Joy was in. Even if you with an athlete and you getting or an entertainer and you getting all this child support money, are you spending it wisely? And it's a cap. Once that kid turns 18, that money stops.
I think the kid is like 5 or 6.
So, I mean, she can't plan early. She can't say, oh, I got 12 more years before I take care of myself.
Well, apparently she was trying to do it with Ernie. Get it? Bert and Ernie.
Wow. Yeah, Sesame Street.
What the hell? This case, guys, this is the fucking case of the century. Just when I thought that this could not get any crazier, this gets crazier.
Diddy was having a good time, but the problem is he wanted to freak off too much. Bro, that freak off should have been like once a month, maybe twice a month. Like
Anniversaries, anniversaries and birthdays, his, not hers.
Yeah, you wanted an excess of freak off. So like, and you getting high, so it's probably making you want to do it. So it's just like that's what hurt him. Like,
You
because
think he was having a Dana do the freak offs?
who?
The baby mama Dana.
I don't know. I feel
He
like
definitely has a type. He likes them Asian.
yeah, I think he like picks and chooses and then says,
Yo,
"Oh,
another thing. After Cassie, all his chicks looked like her. Did you notice that?
yeah." I'm pretty sure he feeling like, dang, I should have cuffed that. That was my baby. I'm pretty sure he feeling that way right now. I mean, we seeing what's happening with Offset right now. He looking sad with what his girl doing. So
Wow.
Diddy it put himself in a wild position. He clearly had a fetish. What Diddy should have done is he should have got with someone that had that same fetish. That's what
He
people
got a
do.
type.
But what people do in the normal world, they have a long-term relationship and those people have the same desires. Diddy was getting people and trying to bring them into the world of liking the desires he had. And he also wasn't with other people who had those desires. He was using ex workers. So it's
Well,
weren't like,
Carisha probably was okay with it.
yeah, but what I'm saying is it's like prime example, right? If he would have said, all right, Cassie, sit right there. I got Michael B. Jordan coming over in 2 hours. We gonna have a freak off. That's a whole nother scenario. Then I'm gonna have
True.
a prostitute come over here, this, and that. Like, so it is that's what I'm saying is it just was like orchestrated just for that desire. And I don't think Diddy like long term.
That boy Diddy wildin', boy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely the trial of the century. Okay, listen to what he posted. Look what 50 Cent posted an hour ago. I want to share this to you guys. Hold on. Share screen. What WTF? 50 Cent posted this to his Instagram as Jane Doe testifies against Diddy. People believe 50's own baby mom is the one testifying against Diddy. This is their son that they share.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Karma with 50 because 50 talks so much trash, and now it's like now you might be super embarrassed if your baby mama is a part of this whole fiasco. As far as Diddy mess with 50 baby mama, Diddy did the right thing. Like, you want to go out there, you want to talk down on me, you want to say all this. I'm gonna just go get your baby moms. I'm gonna have her get high. I'm gonna have her at freak offs. Keep all that talking. I got your baby and mama over here wilding. So
Guys, this is the best part of the case. Come on, Gray. You gotta admit, I don't feel bad for her. This is the best part of the case, guys. Like, read this. Can you see it?
no,
And
read
this is what he texted. You moved a mile away in hopes of having another baby with me, but I was busy. So you moved back and then you started receiving money from Brother Love. So here we are, little sex worker.
I remember he posted that. I remember he posted that. Yeah, I mean, 50, of course, is gonna just throw her in the mud. He's not gonna allow himself to like be attached to that so people can talk down on him. But I like Diddy's style in that I'm not gonna delete you. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm gonna hit you where it hurt. I'm gonna hit your heart. I'm gonna have your son at the Six Flags with me, or buy Six Flags and bring your son there. So I feel like that was a great way to handle beef with rappers. But I think it's crazy these women jump from celebrity to celebrity. I know the guys do it too. The guys do it too, but it's like it looks bad, to the world. And then I always think about the children involved. That's gonna be like maybe one day 50 Cent son go see this video of me and you talking right here, and then they're gonna be like, "Mom, why'd you do this, Mom? Why'd you do it?"
Yo, there's no chill today, yo. Like, I'm having fun. Look at this. This is another picture of them together. Poor baby. Little baby don't deserve this. I just feel bad for the kids.
That's what I'm saying.
I just feel bad for the kids. But bro, like, what does this say about men? You guys keep crying about women when you get played, but you guys keep picking the same circle of hoes.
Okay, so that brings up a great question. Do you think the Cardi B go do the same thing to Diggs that she did to Offset?
Of course.
So you just saying these women are just hoes and they gonna be hoes forever?
This is the one post she made. Remember, she said she made one post.
Yeah.
But keep going. Yeah, she's gonna be a hoe forever, bro. Like, that's what I think. I really think this is a 304 to the max, worse than even Cassie was. This is the definition of a 304. But when you pick chicks that look and act like this, you can't be upset when they're testifying against you in a federal case. Play stupid games, win motherfucking stupid prizes. And this is the stupid prize he just won, guys. He should have married Kim.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you think these celebrities want to get all this money, all this success, and they want to go get the church lady? No, they
No, but well, I'm not saying like, well, get you a Rihanna, get you a decent girl, because Rihanna's not like this. Get you somebody with their own bag that's doing something.
Yeah, I can see that. If you can get a real, but here's the thing: if you got somebody with their own bag, you think they really gonna do a freak off?
No.
Exactly. They're not gonna need them. They're gonna be like, I'm not doing that. Like, they might even expose them. Like, honestly, Kamal said, "Hey, many Rihanna's out there." LOL.
I'm 99% positive that this is the chick. But I, guys, just to be clear, no one leaked this to me because I know I did go to the trial. I did not know this. I'm just putting the pieces together, and I've heard allegedly that this was the girl, and it just makes sense because she was with him all this time. So I'm not confirming this with like case or anything like that. To be clear, I'm just telling you what I suspect. Sorry, I have to put that out there in case the feds are watching, because they do be watching people's stuff from what I'm hearing.
Makes sense.
This is crazy.
This is a big part, and everybody know 50 Cent and Diddy don't like each other. So if it does happen to be true, it's going to be all over social media. It's going to be on the Shade newsroom. It's going to be everywhere. Everybody's going to be talking about this. If it happens to be.
Wow. All right, Gray. We got our show tonight. Let's wrap up. What's your closing thoughts?
My first closing thought is, if you're watching, subscribe and press that naughty bell. Daphne Joy, if it's you, that's wild. But I'm not surprised. All these celebrities date in the same circles. I guess y'all only want to be with the best of the best, or the rich with the rich. So if that's the case, I'm like interested to see y'all dirty laundry be thrown out there. Like, normal people dirty laundry is thrown out there. Not saying you guys deserve it, but it's just interesting to know Diddy's real life. Diddy, we gonna see what happened with you. Some people rooting against you, some people rooting for you, but you have definitely made your case very interesting. Nora says the case of the century. Is no deletion, so I can't give you the case of the century, but it is up there in one of the top cases that will be talked about forever.
Oh man. All right, guys. We are hold on. I'm messing up here. We are possibly going back up there. So while he plays his little video, I'm about to play my little promotion video. We are accepting donations. We're trying to go back up there. We're looking for sponsors. So if you are a business that would like to sponsor us, hit us up, thenewparty24@gmail.com. Here's my little promo video real quick before my closing thoughts.
Hey guys, we've got something big coming up. We're headed in person to cover the Diddy trial on June 2nd and June 3rd, and we need your help to get there. As you know, we are now celebrating our 1-year anniversary, so it's an exciting time for us. We'll be making exclusive in-life content, interviews, updates from the courthouse, and behind-the-scenes moments you won't see anywhere else. This is about more than just one case. It's about getting the truth out there, accountability, and bringing our community real, unfiltered coverage straight from the front lines. If you rock with what we do and want to support independent media, hit the link below and drop something in the Cash App. Cash App below. Please support us. Every dollar counts. Travel, lodging, care. And we're doing this for the New Party team. For always supporting us. Let's make some noise.
Yeah, guys. So the goal is we will be going back up there, hopefully the last week of June. So send the donations, anything else, $5, $10, whatever you can do. We really appreciate it. So guys, I'm going to also probably be making an updated promo video. So more to come. Check that out tonight. We will be back on our normal schedule tonight for the new party. Also, I will be uploading my 60-second Diddy recaps on the X, the TikTok, and the YouTube. So be on the lookout for that. If you don't want to sit here for a whole hour every day, I will be giving you daily Diddy 60-second recaps. My favorite part of the day is the karma of it all. Like 50, you was trolling Diddy for years, and here he is smashing your chick. Like, what is the karma of that? But tonight on the new party, we will be back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on X, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, live streaming. I initially was going to talk about Anton Daniels going on Pearly Things, but I am pivoting, and the topic tonight is going to be Elon Musk versus Trump. They are having a big falling out. This is the cheer. This is the applause, because I'm very happy, because I'm sick of Elon. Also, Elon Musk made a big allegation against Trump today. I'm going to tell you all about it. Breaking news. This was a big, nasty drag out fight. We're going to break it down tonight. We'll also be talking about Trump's a ban that he made to several countries. So you definitely want to be there. Check it out tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guys, if you're not already subscribing, what are you waiting for? Please smash that like button. Please give us that subscription, and we'll be back tonight. So we are going to probably talk about that. I'm going to send you a link if you want to come. But we are going to talk about Anton going on Pearly Things, but that just won't be the main topic anymore, because Trump and Elon's fight is like the drag out. Like,
right now, without me, Trump would have lost the election.
I know, but don't give it all. They got to come back tonight. There's another thing he alleged. So they got to come tonight. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. God bless. Have a happy Thursday.